Hello and welcome to our Tuesday night Darshan Meditation. Racha will be leading us in a meditation practice which will help you reduce anxiety and increase self-actualization. So we have that to look forward to. But before that, I have just a few announcements to share. Awake Yoga Meditation will be sharing our meditations on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Fridays through the end of February via Zoom, YouTube, and Facebook. So however you joined us this evening, you can continue to tap into our meditations in that way. So either through a video with Zoom or calling in with the phone number. So we'll be continuing to do that through the end of February. If at any time you experience a challenge or have a question, you may reach out to the host by clicking the chat icon under the video, and then that will open up a message box. So you can send a message to the host and we will do our best to help you resolve your issue or answer your question. And also, if during the call you lose the video, you can go to your computer's navigation bar and there's a little blue icon with a white movie camera. If you click on that, that will bring the Zoom video right back up for you to be able to watch. And those are all the announcements I have to share at the moment. And now it's my honor to welcome our sweet Racha.
Namaste, good evening to you all. Thank you so much for being here to share my practice. And first, I want to give my acknowledgement to all of my teachers, including all of you. You are my teachers, and I am this forever student in my quest in learning how to share myself. I realized that the only thing that I have to teach is to teach myself. So whatever I'm offering here is my best attempt to teach what I need to know. So thank you for being here today. So as you know that our time in our society has provided us a lot of opportunity to experience a lot of inner obstacles. And so among all these obstacles, I'm gonna share specifically about anxiety. So anxieties oftentimes show up in our body in particular ways. Do you mind I ask you if you can raise your hand if you know what anxiety is? Okay. Good. So my beloved husband, when we were having this practice, he mentioned to me that maybe you describe what anxiety feels like in the body. You know, perhaps some people don't really know what that is, and I really appreciate that reminder. So to me, one way of feeling anxiety is some kind of constricted feeling in the core, and then cause me having trouble breathing deeply, and also like physically making me feel like I'm shrinking and smaller. So in my quest of learning how to reduce anxiety, working using myself as a study point, I realized that when anxiety show up, it has a message that comes with it. So humanly, we have this tendency to want to repeat pleasure and then avoid something that's not pleasurable. And frankly, the sensation of anxiety and what come, and the trigger aren't exactly pleasurable. So very naturally, you want to renounce it and put it aside and or suppress it. So the most effective way that I found to reduce it is to reverently discover the message that's in the anxiety that is coming to teach me. Um, so as I introspect, anxiety, the message it carry is always linked to I feel less than the situation, or I feel less than whoever the person that I'm dealing with that caused, that triggered this anxiety. So take a step further. When I feel less, that means I have disconnect myself to what I meant to awake myself to, which is the Buddha nature, the unity of the universe, the unifying the spirit and the body. In Vedanta, we call this oneness, the Godhood. So from this physical body to the Godhood, to some of us, there's still a big distance. So I am here to share my practical practice that how I shorten this distance for myself, which is I depend a lot on bringing the ancient sages and teachers' energy to my practice. And I do a lot of practice with ancient mantras, in addition to meditation and Kriya meditation that our Swamiji had given to us. So today, what I have planned is three small meditations. The first one is to awaken our Buddhahood, to receive good blessings from all who have attained Buddhahood. Buddhahood is the one who is awake. Therefore, there's more than one Buddha, okay? That we all have the potential of being the Buddha. And our Acharya Premadas teaches Buddha workshop. So if you haven't checked that out yet, you might want to go to our website and check it out. So these three parts, first part is Awaken Buddhahood. I'm going to use the closing mantra of Metta Sutra to evoke our energy. So in each of this mini meditation, I will offer a mantra in Pali, and I will tell you the meaning, and then we will ground ourselves into a meditative posture and move directly into silent meditation. Also, my beloved husband, Pujari Hriday, he reminded me that we all know how to do that. I don't have to keep talking about telling people how to do this. All we have to do is remind each other, and then we can all sit in the sweet silence of masters, gods, the celestial beings' sweet blessing to our soul evolution. So right now, I would like to invite you to close your eyes and take a deep breath and release your breath with a sigh or whatever you feel called to do. And scan your body and see if there's any tension in any part of your body. Wiggle your toes or stretch your fingers, lengthen your spine, feel your weight sinking into the whole, the embrace of the gravity, and feel the crown of your chakra lifting towards the heaven. And with that two parts of support, both the earth and the heaven, noticing that your spine can be tall and straight and full of resonance and strength holding your physical body. And open your hands, allow your hands to fully be open and receive your own receptivity. And bring your hand, palms together to your heart. And let us begin our meditation with the Gayatri mantra in English. Let us meditate on the glory of that effulgent reality from which the whole universe is projected. May that radiance enlighten our hearts, minds, and lives. Now I'd like to invite you to put your hands at where it's comfortable and lift your inner eyes, inner focus up to the center of your forehead, between the eyebrow, and allow your gaze to fix at the spiritual eyes. And while you're doing that, I would like to read to you the meaning of this mantra that we would like to focus on in English right now. May there be good blessings. May all the devas protect you. Through the powers of all the Buddhas, may you forever be well. And if in your life, daily life, you've encountered any triggers of anxieties, may you be well and be blessed and protected by all the devas and the Buddha. Odu sambam sumangalam rakantu sambadevara samba buddhanu pavena sothi hundu niratanam. I'd like to invite you to keep your eyes closed and to hold that energy. Hold that energy that you just evoke and in your present, dealing with anxiety or any obstacles in life. In order to get that lessons that it carries with it, sometimes it's necessary to cultivate the fortitude, the container to sit with that. And as we practice meditation, we will discover that it is possible to sit in the middle of heat or difficult energies while we maintain our equipoise. Over 10 years ago, when I met Swami Shankananda, I asked him, because I perceive him as an enlightened person. So I asked him, do you experience any of the difficult things that you hear the devotees asking you about? And he gave a big chuckle and laughter and say, yes, of course, every day. And that was a relief to hear. It's that, oh, I didn't have to get rid of all that in order to live a happy life. So working with anxiety is like that. And as we become more capable of holding our perception of obstacles, we become more able to tune into what our purpose is. So now our purpose is moving to the part 2 of our meditation. So the part 2 of our meditation is the second closing mantra in the Metta Sutra. It says, may there be every good blessings. May all the devas protect you. Through the power of all the Dharma, may you forever be well. So Dharma is our life purpose. And in order for us to realize ourselves, we must, this almost comes like hand in hand, knowing our purpose and self-realization. It's inseparable. And interestingly, both of these, or this whole with two faces, is deeply an inside job. You know, what you do on the inside. So with that in mind, let us hold this energy of peace, of our ability to maintain our equipoise in the middle of all of the perceived human experiences, pleasant or unpleasant. And let us invite the energy of sages, gods, teachers, masters, good blessings to help us develop our ability to connect to the full resonance, resonating to our core essence. Remind yourself to bring your spiritual focus anchored at the spiritual eyes. And I'd like to offer you this mantra in the original Pali. Hodu sambam sumangalam rakantu sampadevata sambadamanupavena soti hondu niratanam. So sometimes when we contemplating or looking for our dharma, sometimes our dharma is actually right here with us. Human has this tendency of want to attach meaning to some kind of ulterior or appearances of accomplishment, such as fame, power, or money. However, dharma doesn't work that way. Each of us come to this earth for something, and it's only up to us to find it. And I want to share a story with you to illustrate that idea. There was a mailman. She's able to deliver mail with, humming and singing and happy trotting every day, shine or rain. And the whole neighborhood noticed her every day, that at the same time her presence would show up. And one day, one of the neighbors couldn't help themselves but to say something to this male lady. They said, "Hey, how come you are so happy every day? That must be very nice to be you, doing a job so repetitive like this." And this male lady say, "What do you mean? There's so much meaning in my job. Everyone, the whole neighborhood depend on me to keep connected with your family, with your loved one in the society, to take care of bills or their insurance policy. Is all in my hand to deliver to them." And that male lady, she could see the meaning, the profound meaning in that apparently repetitive act. So when I heard that story, I was deeply inspired that may I be able to do the same, to find meaning in the most simple task, in the most humble task that is seen by others. I am so grateful for so many good, so many teachers had told me stories like washing their mother's feet and holding a loved one, an elder's hand in their last breath, and bathe their corpse in reverence of the whole life that they offer themselves to serve the world, while their name would never be remembered. Maybe that is Dharma for me, or maybe that's for you. We don't know, or I don't know. And maybe someone is meant to be a president, and how do they get there? So, with that, I would like to invite us to move into our third part. How do we actualize who we are here, what we are meant to be here to do? So my inspiration to share the third part of the closing mantra in the Metta Sutra. It's the English translation is, may there be very good blessings. May all the devas protect you. Through the power of all the Sangha, may you forever be well. And I love the word Sangha. Sangha meant community, people coming together for a purpose, for a collective purpose that's higher than each individual. So once we clear our human attachment to ideas and stories that we build around energies, we're able to shed off the shell that blocks us. Then we discover who we are, and then we can take who we are and share ourselves to those who we meet. And those who we meet, our Sangha, one of my many teachers has said, your Sangha is the one that you're with. And here we are. This is our Sangha. And maybe tomorrow morning when we go out to the street or the supermarket, meet someone with a mask on, we can wave hi and give love, and that's our Sangha. So may you be blessed and be able to actualize yourself through the people around you and your Sangha. With your eyes closed, and check your posture. Breathe deeply and lift your gaze to your spiritual eyes. And I would like to offer this sacred mantra in its Pali language. Hodu sambam sumangalam rakantu samba devata mamba sangha nupawena sodhi hondu niratanam. So reducing anxiety is the easy part. And sometimes when we work on that, we can immediately experience the result. But discovering our purpose and actualizing who we're here to be will take the rest of our life unveiling layer by layer. And that is why community like this exists, that we are here to support each other, to every week, more than once, we remind ourselves, we polish our lenses so we can see the world in a fresh, clear way, and then we can be more of service, both to our soul's evolution, our soul's journey, and to each other. There is a saying that our soul do not make mistake. Our soul has the notions want to keep developing and keep moving forward. What makes mistakes is our mind. Our minds repeats mistakes. Actually, our soul do make mistake, but it corrects itself and move forward and get the lesson and move forward. But the mind, the conditioning is what keep us in that repetition of mistakes. So through our self-study, our yoga, all four yogas together, we get to live a full, meaningful life. So thank you for being here today. And this three mantra is the last part of the Metta Sutra. Our Swami Nityanandaji had offered a inspiration of meditation through that. It's called the heart of transformation, and it's on our website. It has an English version that she designed it so that we can chant in English while we meditate with mudras with it. It's very transformative. So I just want to mention that here since this is sort of related. And I would like to invite you to close our gathering, our Sangha today with the Lord's Prayer. Thank you, Lakshmi. So with reverence, let us pray. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And let us not enter into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. And if you like, you will find a link to offer your sacred gift to our spiritual teacher in Awake Yoga Meditation in the chat box. Thank you. Namaste.